Thank you. MLB Network from Studio 21 with Carlos Pena. I'm Robert Flores. A new top 100 prospect rankings has been released, and of course, there are some exciting new names to get to know. Carlos, what does being included on this exclusive list mean to these players?
Well, it's a huge honor, first of all. However, there are other things you have to deal with, like the hype and the pressure. So you have to be very, very, very focused on what you're doing and understand that just getting back to work is going to be key to continue the success.
You touched on it. Being a part of this list comes with extra scrutiny, maybe a little extra pressure. How do players navigate that?
It's difficult, I must say. I, from personal experience, could tell you that you have to kind of set that aside. You understand, you embrace it, you enjoy, you're thankful for it. But at the end of the day, you still have to go in there and grind. Forget about all distractions. Focus in the game.
Well, congrats to all the players who are on this top 100 prospects list. We can't wait to see how they develop in the near future and hopefully break into the big leagues.
A tremendous achievement for this prospect in the lineup to make his professional debut in this one. Always a special moment to witness. Malcolm Davis now at the plate, and a special moment now as he steps up to the plate for the first time in his professional career. Fly ball down the line, carrying near the fence, that will drop foul. Davis, working through the early days of his pro career, drafted out of the high school ranks.
Ball one.
Nobody out and a runner at first.
Ball inside.
That one missed. That's great discipline at the dish. He fell behind 0-1, then didn't overextend or get greedy. Now he's got a favorable count on 3-1. Comes up empty, strike two. Runner at first, nobody out. And ball four, 2-4. Not a bad way to end your first trip to the dish as a professional. Not bad at all. Now it's the right fielder, Carlos Rodriguez. Hit on the ground, might be two. Off balance speed, there's one. And two, what a play. Next up for the Biscuits, Jalen Battles. In the air to the right, Rodriguez. And there's two away. Malcolm Davis will hit next. Reached on a walk the first time.
Ball one. 1-0.
One out and the base is empty. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Strike two. This has been a solid outing for him, and a lot of that is because he keeps pounding the zone, like he did with that low fastball. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Hey fans, remember that when either team strikes out 10 times in the game, Big Kale Soda will send every fan in attendance home with a 6-pack of the healthiest soda out there.
At the ball.
Row safe. Not a ton of offense in this one. Ball doesn't seem to be carrying, so they might as well try and generate some offense with the stolen base. I like that call. Davis in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike two.
One
The
ball, two
Clingstones
strikes.
trailing by one. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss. Chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Out. Two gone after the strikeout. Coming up to the dish for Montgomery, Willie Vasquez. This one is labeled. That's got a chance. Snags it on the warning track. Tags up from second, heads to third. That one didn't exactly come screaming off the bat, but the wind blowing out to right nearly pushed it over the wall. Big sigh of relief from the pitcher. Malcolm Davis, the next to hit. And fires in a heater at 95. Tough spot for the pitcher, but that's how you want to attack it, by getting ahead early and putting the pressure on the hitter. Strike two. He's clearly willing to swing at that pitch low in the zone. The pitcher has to notice that. If he does, he's got a better shot at inducing the double play. Just missed. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. Just off the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wow, he's showing outstanding discipline with 2 strikes. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. No room to walk this hitter, so I'd expect something fairly hittable. Three balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. No outs. Runner at first. Here's the catcher, Tatum Levins. Kick, the pitch, runner goes. This one misses. Throw to second, out. They clearly want to try and pad that lead here in the late innings, but he couldn't make it work for them there. The defense did well to not let the offense put them behind the 8 ball. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Diego Benitez. And this one right back to the mound. On to first, ball game. Davis will always remember this game as his professional debut, even if he didn't do as well as he might have wanted. There were definitely some less than stellar moments. the catcher, Malcolm Davis. He's hitless going into his second Double-A game, and I'm sure he's thinking now would be a good time to get that batting average off the runway. Got it started a little too early there, strike one. Davis, now in the pro ranks after he got drafted out of high school and bypassed college. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Late on that fastball. 3 straight fastballs to start this at bat. I'd expect him to go off speed here to change the pace. Oh, that got the batter pretty flush. Well, it was a 2-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard. Runner at first with 1 gone. Digging in at the dish for the cling stump. Throw over to the bat. Back in safe. Really close.
Yes, roll to the show. I just downloaded it.
Swings, soft line drive. Fires to second for 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Now to the bottom of inning number 2. We're all tied, 0-0. All set for the start of this inning, and now Malcolm Davis. Davis, only 18 years old, and he was a 10th round pick in 2024. That's a beautiful backdoor breaking ball, and he had no chance at the plate. Great pitch.
1-1.
And it's strike 2. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Got the batter swinging. And the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th. Here's the catcher, Malcolm Davis.
I gotta learn how to hit.
Strike 1.
Swings through. He's clearly willing to swing at that pitch low in the zone. The pitcher has to notice that. If he does, he's got a better shot at inducing the double play. The next offering misses. Ball 1. That's some smart pitching from him out there to change the eye level. Now that the hitter's looking up, he can come back down low and finish him off. Here's the 1-2 offering. And that's downstairs and outside. Runner at first, 1 away.
Man, what's the trick to hit?
Hook him.
This one hammered deep to right, and it is gone. Home run. Circles the bases. It's 3-2. No quit in this team at all. They're still fighting. A moment to treasure his first homer at the Double-A level. That's got to feel great, and I'm sure the organization is hoping to see him belt many more round trippers. The batter now, the designated hitter, number 77. Runner at first, nobody out.
1 ball, 1
This
strike.
one's in the dirt. One ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. In the air on the infield. Horn. And there's 1 down. Well, he got a lollipop of a breaking ball, but he couldn't quite get the swing just right. That's what caused the pop-up. 1 down. Base is empty here in the 9th. Davis, he's already homered in this ball game. That one ripped, but foul. And swing and miss. Yanked that changeup back. Just diabolical. Checks the swing. Now in a field of third. Yes, indeed. Down on strikes. Strong individual day despite the team losing, and he can feel really good about that. 4-3, our final score. For our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in.
Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster, todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster, pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea, vive se me pega, vuela en mi dinero, yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera.
They definitely made it hard to hit.
Malcolm Davis went yard for the first time in his Double-A career last time out. Let's see if he can carry that power surge over to today. Top half of the second from Montgomery. Davis with a homer in his last game. It's ball one. If you're craving a sweet treat, the concession stands here in Montgomery offers some delicious orange rolls, banana pudding, and sweet potato fluff. Hard to beat. Check swing,
I
went
got a
around.
ball, one strike.
Strike one.
One ball, two strikes.
Got the batter swinging. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. Now it's the right fielder, Mason Auer. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that ends the inning. One runner left. Man at first with one gone. Coming up to the dish for Columbus, Malcolm Davis. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Flips it, there's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Stepping to the plate now for Montgomery, number 77. And a sack bunt here. Bare hands it, tough play, and they get the out. So 2 down. Now up, Malcolm Davis.
Aye. 0-1.
Swing and a foul straight back. Pitch misses. Ball one. Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to first.
Got him.
Out with room to spare, and that's the end. We head back to the top of the order. Now the third baseman, Willie Vasquez. This one popped up. Settles under it. 2 down. Batter probably wants a... Digging in for the biscuits, number 77. That's in for a strike. Bounces away, can't hang on. The runner moves up to third, and that'll probably be ruled a pass ball. Now here's the 0-2. That one is
ball,
upstairs.
2 strikes.
Here's a fly to left. The left fielder drifting towards this one. That is the inning. That's a true competitor out there on the mound as we see the emotion there. Great job to get out of the jam.
Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me.
down and the winning run on first. And foul ball. So digging in, Homer Bush Jr. Swing, high fly down the right field line. Gets under it, makes the catch. They get out of it, inning over. One away and a runner at first. Now at the plate, Malcolm Davis. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. With a changeup at 88 miles an hour, if you can keep a good enough velocity dip from the fastball, you'll have hitters guessing at just about every pitch.
Ball 1.
And it's 1-2 now following the swing and miss. Not looking good there. He may need to choke up or start that front foot sooner to catch up to this stuff. That one misses. And that's ball 2. Getting squeezed a bit here in the late going.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Tough sledding for him in this one for sure. Malcolm Davis looking to bounce back after struggling in the last series. And now the DH, Xavier Warren. Here's a pop-up. Davis under it. And there are 2 outs. One down. Digging in at the dish for the Clingstones, Malcolm Davis. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss out front that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. 1 out and the base is empty. And that one almost got it. That'll back him up a bit. That one misses, and it's 3-2. What a take with 2 strikes. Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered at that one. We're in the top half of the fifth. Coming up to the dish for Columbus, Malcolm Davis. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
That
2-1.
one not close. And it's 2-1. Late on that fastball. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Spoils that one. It remains 2-2. Slider misses away. No reason to get over-aggressive in this 3-ball count. They've been really quiet at the plate, so they need base runners first and foremost. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the fifth. Next up for the Shuckers, Nick Cale. In the air to the right. It's pretty far back. Got it. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. And now, Malcolm Davis, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Come on, big dog. Need you here.
Huh. Ball. That's the ball.
In the dirt, but blocked. And a fine job keeping it close right there.
Strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 3.
Rolls away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Payoff pitch. Got the batter swinging for the K. Next is the designated hitter, Xavier Warren. This one's in the dirt. And now a runner in scoring position. Here comes the 1-1. Popped up. The second baseman under it. And we stay tied, inning over. Next to hit for the Clingstones, Malcolm Davis. 1 on with nobody out. A double play would certainly change the inning's momentum. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Righty comes to the plate. 3 Ks already for him in this one, but he has to shove that aside and focus on this at bat right now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the 1-2. Got the batter swinging. Batter is gone for the 4th time tonight. 2 away, runners at first and third. Coming up to the dish for Biloxi, runner on the move. And that one gets away at the plate. Play at the plate, safe. And it's a 1-run ball game. Stepping to the plate for Biloxi, Garrett Spade. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike. 1-1.
The Shuckers, with the go-ahead run standing at second. Up the middle, dives, keeps it on the infield. Throw from the knees, out. Nice play, and Malcolm Davis now at the plate. Tough day so far at the plate, 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. pushed foul out of play off to the left. Strike two.
Oh, two.
Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered at that one. You might catch him looking a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse, even though they got the win. Top half of the second from Biloxi. Here's the catcher, Malcolm Davis. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Ball. One ball, one strike.
Fly ball to left, down the line. Heron gliding to the right. Makes the grab, one away. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Digging in at the dish for the Clingstones, Malcolm Davis.
Hey, come on, big guy. Drive in those runs. Let's go, Ty.
Got it started a little too early there, strike one.
No ball, one strike.
We're here in the top half of the third. First and second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
And the 1-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. 1 and 2 now with nothing but fastballs so far. He should stay back and expect something off speed. Next pitch is outside. What a take with 2 strikes. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Pitch misses there. Full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And they're all loaded up. Stepping to the plate for Columbus, number 34. This pitch popped up. Bovee. That ends the inning and limits the damage. Now, Mike Bovee. 2 outs and nobody aboard. Pops this one up, foul on the left side. Davis settles underneath it, and that'll do it. Offense. So up next, Malcolm Davis. Challenge fastball to start the AB, and the batter clearly not ready for it. The pitcher shouldn't give him anything off speed in this spot. Fly ball down the line, carrying near the fence. That drops in no man's land, a foul ball. That's the kind of pitch he likes to hammer a bit away so he can extend the arms. This time, though, he wasn't quite able to square it up. Couldn't hold back, run up on strikes. Now 2 out. 1 away and a runner at first. Next up for the Shuckers, Dylan O'Ray. Puts one down in front of the plate. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe. We go to the top of the 7th. The batter now, Malcolm Davis.
No, that's high.
And the 1-0 misses low. with a swing. Strike one. Some nasty action on his sinker, and hitters need to force him to come up in the zone if they want to avoid chasing the low stuff. Next pitch is downstairs.
3-1.
Comes up empty. Strike two.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses. It's a leadoff walk. The left fielder getting ready to hit.
Hey, it's your turn. Drive him in.
And he delivers.
You got
Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. Lead runner turns at second. He's in there.
He's safe.
Next to hit for the Clingstones, Carlos Rodriguez.
Sit him down. Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Here we go.
Now the payoff pitch. Now a chopper out in front of home. And he reaches first as they decide not to attempt a throw, and a run scores on the play. Malcolm Davis digs in now.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss, strike one. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Skies it out towards left center. Heron has a beat on it. That's out number two. Not much to speak about, but always good to get a team win.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. I got away with a win, Braham. I'm about to spend what I made, Braham.
Digging in at the dish for the Clingstones, Malcolm Davis. Strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
Horn leading off first with 2 away. Oh and 2 waves at that one.
0-2.
Smart work on the mound. He knows this hitter likes to chase out of the zone. That time he couldn't connect on that slider down. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Hey, nice hit, big dog.
And that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Coming up to the dish for Columbus, number 34.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
Called out on strikes. Nice job controlling. And now the first baseman, Ernesto Martinez. The 0-1. Fly ball, right field. Rodriguez on the move. Pulls it down. Runners tag up from second and third. He's in to score on the sac fly. And they take a 2-run lead. 1 down. Stepping to the plate for Columbus, Malcolm Davis.
Ball. Strike 1.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
1 out and the base is empty. Pitch pitch
3-2.
misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. What a take with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. Next to hit for the Clingstones, Malcolm Davis. 1 for 2. That's a slider for a strike. The Clingstones with the tying run at the dish.
Ball. That's out the corner.
Advantage to the hitter right now. He's got runners on and a friendly count, so he should be aggressive on this next pitch. Swing and a miss. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Here comes the 2-2 offering.
Okay.
Just missed. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Flips it for 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. 2 outs and a runner at first. Edmer Perez will hit next. Perez, just 21 years old, and he's a native of Venezuela. Pops it up at the plate. Davis in position. And that is out number 3. So no. And now the switch hitting catcher, Malcolm Davis. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1.
Benitez standing at second, 2 out.
No. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch misses. 3-1.
3-1.
That's great discipline at the dish. He fell behind 0-1, then didn't overextend or get greedy. Now he's got a favorable count on 3-1. On the ground to the left. Play made. That ends the inning. So we head back to the top of the order. Luke Waddell, the next to hit. In the air to right, and that should do it. Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. I think he may find a way to get some extra cage time after this one. He may feel like he didn't do enough to lift them. Now at the dish, Malcolm Davis. Nice job to get into scoring position with 2 out, and now he could come in on a base hit. I'm sure the cleanup hitter is thinking about how he can do just that. The 0-1 offering.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This pitch gets away. De La Cruz moves up to third on the wild pitch. De La Cruz on third with 2 out.
Up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's outside. 3-2 now. The left fielder in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard. 2 on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. Coming up to the dish for Columbus, number 34. The 1-1 offering. In the dirt, but blocked. No action on the bases, though. Throw to first. Runners at the corner posts with 2 away. Another move to first. The 2-1 pitch. Out to center. Perez. And that's that. 1 away and a runner at first. Coming up to the dish for Biloxi, Xavier Warren. Kick, the pitch, runner goes. This one in for a strike. No throw, he gets in safely. Welcome back to Biloxi, top of the 4th inning. A little out front there, swings through it. Lots of seafood history in Biloxi, and that's bled over to baseball. The first minor league team here was the Gulfport Biloxi Sand Crabs way back in 1908 for all of 1 season. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's ball 1. That fastball wasn't close on 0-2. Might be trying to speed him up at the plate before going to the off speed. Next pitch inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
And that just misses. I'd expect him to try and put a fastball in the zone to avoid the leadoff walk. The hitter might be able to exploit that. That one misses. It's a leadoff walk. Stepping to the plate for Columbus, number 34. The 3-1 offering. And ball 4. 2 aboard. And another walk. He needs to find his control fast. Digging in at the dish for the Clingstones, number 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's a strikeout looking. And that is a big first out. And now, Kevin Kilpatrick Jr. Runner edging away at second base. In the dirt, runner heads for third. And now they've got him in a rundown. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Digging in for the Shuckers, Garrett Spain. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Throw to second. Tag out. Even with the amazing speed he's got, stealing a base is tough to do. Great job by the catcher to get that ball out efficiently and accurately to cut him down for the caught stealing. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Davis, only 18 years old, and he was a 10th round pick in 2024. The pitch. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. Runner at first, 1 away. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Just missed. What a take with 2 strikes. Next offering is upstairs. Wow, he's showing outstanding discipline with 2 strikes. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And there's 2 down. We go to the 9th. Coming up to the dish for Columbus, Malcolm Davis. Yoho, a 6'3" right-hander, 225 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2023. Got it started a little too early there, strike 1. Down 0-2, swings through it. Behind on that swing.
2 strike.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That one miss.
Ball one. 1 and 2.
Swing and a miss, that's a K. And a strikeout, that's out. Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. 2 on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. Malcolm Davis getting ready to hit. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Slap the other way, foul ball. On 0-1, the delivery. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. De La Cruz scores on the wild pitch. 3 pitches and that AB ends in a strikeout. Might want to try and battle a bit more. First and second, 2 outs. Stepping to the plate for Columbus, Carlos Rodriguez. And that'll load the bases. Now the third baseman, Keyshawn Ogans. And the 1-1. Popped up. Pulls it down as they escape the bases loaded. Vladimir Restituyo now at the plate.
Runner, yes,
There
yes.
goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Row safe. And now another base hit could even this one up. 2 outs, man at third. Malcolm Davis will hit next. Reached on a drop third strike the first time.
Strike.
Oh, I thought it was that.
0 and 1.
We're here in the top half of the third. 2 outs and a runner at third. This one in the air to right. Lara. And that's the end of the inning. And here's the catcher, Nick Cale. Runner at first, nobody out. Runner on the move. Pitches in for a strike. Throw there, safe. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Malcolm Davis digs in now. Not a ton of offense in this one. Ball doesn't seem to be carrying, so they might as well try and generate some offense with the stolen base. I like that call. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. One run in the inning so far. And we're in the top half of the 6th. This pitch misses. Ball 3. And that's a walk.
Take your base.
Carlos Rodriguez getting ready to hit.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Here you go.
Grounder might be 2. Off balance speed. There's 1. Throw to first, but not in time. With that kind of downward action on the slider, you're going to get a lot of grounders just like that. Hard to lift it. 2 away and a runner at first. Stepping to the plate for Biloxi. Vladimir Rested. Throw to first in time. It doesn't come much. Malcolm Davis now at the plate.
Clutch up. Drive him in for us.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. Down 0-2, swings through it. With first base open and the runner at second, he shouldn't expect a juicy pitch to hit. Might need to get more selective and find something he can barrel. Now here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Couldn't hold back, rung up on strikes. They limit the damage here. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Time to stretch. Columbus ahead in this game, 3-0. Runner at second here with 2 gone. Next to hit, Xavier Warren. Base hit. Runner around third. In there, he's safe.
He's safe.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Bit risky from the pitcher with that inside breaking ball to the opposite-handed hitter. A lot of time to see the spin and get the hands inside to hammer it like that. This next at-bat is going to be critical. This is a game to flush, no doubt. They got the win, but he may be feeling like he let the team down. Stepping to the plate for Biloxi, Ethan Murray. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Throw there, safe. If a sergeant's trying to make you put up their platoon in your house, show them you mean business. Call the Third Amendment experts at Benson, Looper, and James today.
Ball 1.
Top half of the second from Biloxi. Winds, kicks, here's the pitch. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses, it's a strikeout. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. Welcome back to Biloxi, top of the 4th inning. The Shuckers moved to Biloxi in 2015 and won division titles in 3 of their first 5 seasons in town, including their first year. It's quite a start. Strike 2. You might have seen the Biloxi Lighthouse on the city's flag. It was paid for by Congress and built in Baltimore, Maryland, before being shipped south to Biloxi to be completed in 1848. Got it. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Mike Bovee. Lays down a bunt. Whips it to first in time. That ends the inning. And now it's going to be Malcolm Davis. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Squares to bunt, but misses. De La Cruz at third. Rodriguez over at second with 1 down. A swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Breaking ball, and that got the hitter. And they're all loaded up. Now at the dish, Keyshawn Ogans. Pickoff move to first. Dives back in safely. We're in the top of the 5th inning. All loaded up. Another throw over. And back again. Again to first.
Runner!
And that's a tough break for him on the mound with the error on the pickoff throw to first. This one is labeled. And there's a hit. In comes the run from third to add on. Coming to the plate, the relay to third. He tries to get back, but he can't. So 2 down. Coming up to the dish for Biloxi, Jimmy Herron. Here's a pop-up. Davis under it. That is the inning. And now the switch-hitting catcher, Malcolm Davis.
Hey!
And there's a curve through for a strike. That one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Gets it by him for the strikeout. And now the first baseman, Luke Adams. Popped up right side. Davis drifting towards this one. And there's 1 down. Those high fastballs in the zone look so tempting, but it's hard for hitters to get on plane with them. 2 outs and a runner at first. And now, Malcolm Davis. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. 3 Ks already for him in this one, but he has to shove that aside and focus on this at bat right now. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one missed. What a take with 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And goes down on strikes. And that's the end of the inning. So you might catch him looking a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse, even though they got the win. Davis making his double. Bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be Malcolm Davis. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit, and the leadoff hitter aboard. No question, he came up ready to hit. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. On the ground, Hostetler fires to second for one. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. So 2 on and 2 out. Digging in next for the Blue Wahoos, Brian Navarretto. Now here's the 0-2. In the air to left center. And it drops in. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That base hit came down in no man's land, and that's a play where defensively you need to be communicating loud and clear. That's the only chance you'll have to make a play on it. He's done well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order make for him the second time around. Fly ball down the line, and that is a foul ball. I like the decision to swing on that one, but just couldn't square it up. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. What a take with 2 strikes. Struck out swinging. 1 gone leading off the 4th. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, Kemp Alderman.
Runner, runner, runner.
Kick, the pitch, runner goes. This one misses. No throw, safe down at second. It's the Large Lad Burgers big inning. If 3 or more runs score in the bottom of the 6th, your ticket can be exchanged for a free absolute unit burger tomorrow at Large Lad Burgers.
0-1.
Late on that fastball. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at bat. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. So he got ahead 0-2, but way off the mark with the heater. At the plate, he sees that the pitcher wants to use the fastball to punch him out. He needs to be ready and not get beat. Couldn't hold back, rung up on strikes. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. 2 away, the possible go. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second and out. That ends the inning. So up next, Brian Navarretto, 1 for 3. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup.
Ball.
Two straight breaking balls away. If he wants to go back to that spot later in this AB, I'd expect a fastball inside here. The Blue Wahoos with the go-ahead run standing at second. Next offering is upstairs. Tough spot for him on the mound. He can't just lob it in there with a good hitter like this at the dish. So now 2 on and 2 outs. And now Dalvi Rosario, 0 for 3. A flyout, a ground out, and a strikeout. Puts this one in the air down the line. Milligan on the way over. Makes the grab. And we stay tied. Inning over. No runs. 2 away. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Ball.
If he's gonna try to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it.
Ball 2.
That's a strike. And the count, 2-1. The Clingstones with the go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The next offering misses, and the count is full. The runner will be going here on 3 and 2, but the hitter has to stay focused on the pitch and not get distracted. Here it comes. Grounder to the left side. That ends the inning.
You're out.
1 out, and the potential go-ahead run is at second. Hard ground ball, base hit. Coming to the plate, relay throw. Can't hang on to it, and the run scores. And in the 9th, they take the lead. Big swing of the bat right there to give them the lead. That was clutch. Hard ground balls like that are really tough to make a play on. I know when I was playing second base in JV baseball back in the day, coming up to the dish for Columbus, Malcolm Davis. Not getting the desired results at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. That's a bullet dodged out there on the mound. He left that curveball floating high in the zone. I doubt he goes back to that one right away. Rolls away a little bit. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Next offering is upstairs. What a take with 2 strikes. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. Threw it. Back to the top of the order here. Next up for the Blue Wahoos, Ronnie Simon. 0 for 1 so far. There goes the runner. Strike in there. Runner at second here with 2 gone. And now the switch hitting catcher, Malcolm Davis. Struck out swinging in the first AB. Pitcher blew that by him at the plate, and I'm sure he's smiling after that. If the hitter's laying low, though, it could get interesting later in the AB. Foul ball there. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Malcolm Davis. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. He must have been sitting on something off speed. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Strike 2.